What's up, Cadre? 2 days in a row? I know, and it ain't even Christmas yet. Yesterday we whooped up our lather. Today will be a bit more sophisticated and we will begin to, I don't know, what do? You would think you'd lather it up. I'm lathering up my soap as I get, man, this shirt is terrible. Look at that stretched out neck. I turned on the camera and saw how bad that looks, and I'm like, I don't know that guys, well, anybody, ladies, welcome, whoever, watching me shave are going to be critiquing my wardrobe. But guys don't normally shave with the shirt on. It gets wet and gets kind of in the way. So this is one I just keep down here for impromptu videos. Anyway, yeah, and it's, they say shower thoughts, and I don't know, this is a little bit TMI, or maybe it's behind the, what do you call it? Not behind the screen knowledge. But even if I'm not going to make a video, like a lot of times the only time they're certainly planned in advance is when I know I'm going to use like a new razor or a new blade that I want to make sure to, like, especially if there's going to be risk of injury, I want to include you guys. We're using, oh no, I forgot. This is pronounced like Samain. It's pronounced with an M, and I Googled it. I hit pronunciation, so if that's completely wrong, it's not my fault. I Googled it. Anyway, I think at Opus X on the Cadre, I saw used it this morning or yesterday. Totally, it made me think, I wonder what that means. And it's today. It's October 31st. It means the end of harvest and the beginning of winter. It smells lovely, this scent. So I thought, I'm down for that. We'll go with that. A little pasty. See, I've gotten over, like when I put this on, I'm like, I'm curious how it looks on camera, because sometimes my skin shows through the lather that I like. And early in my YouTube days, before I was a professional, got some comments about the thinness of my lather, made me self-conscious about it. So now I am kind of think, well, how is that camera ready? Is that a beautiful lather? So sometimes I think I should keep it a little thicker, just so it's not going to look nice and thick, luxurious. But to me, that feels too thick. I look sexy though. That's a nice lather, boy. Got some sheen on it. Yeah, we'll go. I'm not too picky about my lathers. But what I was saying, Dave, to get back to, you can't distract me. I do not forget what I'm talking about. We just deviate a lot. I'm gonna try to do this. Up here, I think it's over the, what, is it mirrored? Up here is gonna be a link to his channel. He's been nice. He's been, Barber Dave. He posts a gajillion shave videos. And several of the more recent ones, he's done that, put the links to Major Riches and my channels on there. I think just to try to, get people to, hey, there's other folks out there from the Cadre, drum up some business, mutual respect. And I kind of felt like, well, gee, should I be doing that? I'm going to do it today. 99% of the time, I do not edit my videos. So that requires going back in and finding a link to his and all that. And it just now struck me, I've got the Feather Pro in here, Pro with no guard. And I'm being a little bit, careless with the shave, and that's gonna bite me. Man, what's that guy's name? The YouTuber, he's got a much longer goatee. I don't even think he's got the man. I think he's just got the beard part. Is the goatee the whole thing or just this part? I don't know. Anyway, I think he just has this. But it's long enough. He has to lift it and move it out the way. And I was so, that's cool. It's long enough. You've got to do. I just realized I'm doing that. It's long enough. I got to do that now. What was his name? I know he liked the Broncos. My dad liked the Broncos. Jammin' G.I. James? I think that's him. G.I. Jammin', something like that. Combination of G.I., I'm pretty sure, and Jammin' and James. Anyway. He doesn't do videos, he goes live. I don't know, it used to hit a time when it was convenient. I think he changed his time for a while, or anyway. Had a little back and forth with him, and then I could catch his lives on a somewhat frequent basis. But Dave, getting back to what we started with. Whenever I'm in the shower, even if I'm not doing a video, it's just habit. I just start thinking of like, hey man, you know, because this is just stream of consciousness, right? And I think, I'd tell them this, and I could talk about this, and I could show them this. Even though most of the time I don't do a video, I kind of have this now running freaking commentary in my head. And today I just thought, well, let's just flip around and go for it. And so, an interesting thing happened yesterday. So, if you're into whiskey with an E from the States, you probably have heard of Midwinter Night's Dram. It's not up there with Blanton's and Pappy's and all that stuff. It's an annual release from High West out in Utah. Usually associated with holiday season. It's a rye that comes out like now. And it tastes kind of holiday spicy. And I'm gonna say something that's wrong. From my knowledge, it's their Rendezvous Rye, which I believe is a blend of ryes, which is available all the time, easy to get. Look at that. Weeper. And did you know, I did go right over the Adam's apple, and I was proud of myself because I felt some stuff. I go, let's go for it today. I went over it. I thought we were fine. You're fine, but I got a weeper. This hurts me more than it hurts you. You know. It's my understanding that Midwinter Night's Dram is they take Rendezvous Rye and finish it in port barrels, I believe. So last winter time, I was newer. I was newer to this whole brown liquid scene. And, see, I'm getting a little flippant, I thought. I didn't have a great angle there, and I went for it anyway, and it caught. Not smart. But I'd heard of it. The name is cool. I like the bottle. The bottle is cool. I saw a bottle of it. I bought it. When I happened to run across it, there was like 3 bottles in the case. And I hadn't been looking for anything. Man, is that gross on camera? Let me get rid of that. She said, how many do you want? And I was tempted. I was thinking, should I say all of them? But I hadn't had it. And you get burned on blind buys. So I just took the one. And by the time I got home and tried it and thought, ooh, this is really delicious. Next time I run across one, I'll have to see it. Never saw another bottle. That's not true. I saw one bottle at this little corner marketplace in San Francisco. It's weird. You hit residential neighborhoods, they've got corner markets. I was going to say every corner. It might not be every corner. it certainly is every other corner, which I can't imagine paying whatever they charge for milk and eggs and junk like that. But some of them actually do have an amazing whiskey Scotch collection. Saw one at one of those. This normally retails for $90, $100, and he wanted like $200 for it. And I was like, nah, that's good. We'll leave it right there in your museum. So anyway, let's move on with this story, shall we? It's time for it to come out. I'm now part of several Facebook groups, particularly one from this area that kind of helps each other when you see stuff to, hey, it's here, I heard it's coming out here, this and that. Lots of people looking for this stuff. I'm not as gung-ho as everybody. Well, I work during the day. That's the trick, is you got to be there when the trucks are unloaded and then they stock this stuff. But some people will. I mean, it's a hobby, right? Collecting, hunting, whiskey hunting. They just spend their time driving all over the place trying to find the stuff. And yeah. So I won't get into the details. Kind of I wasn't able to stumble across any, and so after hearing a major liquor store here should get it in a couple of weeks, and they'll only get 6 bottles, which I guess is a case for alcohol. Dang it, man! I'll tell you what. So see. I told you, I gotta pay attention. I'm being a little flippant with the shaver this morning. And I know that dug in, I'm just waiting for it. Cause I'll say, ooh, look, I got away with one. And then a few minutes later, you just, blood. Okay, let me get this done. All right, that was my fault. Too steep of an angle, and kind of landed without it moving. And my bad. User error. Even the pros sometimes. You see that? Just like, you go up to bat, and if you hit a 30-something average, you're still great. So I've got a third of the bottle of Midwinter's Night's Dram I got last year. And my wife's been calling places trying to help me get it, and we find out, see, there it goes. We find out they lie to you. Because people will say, oh, I got it at this store this day. She would have called that day and they said, oh no, we never got any in. But come on, that's just rude. You can say we're out. Why lie to people? Anyway, last night I finally okay, this is nuts. Because I am not a whiskey guy. I'm a Scotch guy. And here I am going after rye, which I like better than bourbon, but still. I keep trying to tell myself it's really not that big of a deal. But you get caught up in the hype, especially if you're in a group and everybody's posting about it, and it just gets exciting. All right, let's see what's going to happen with these bloody patches. Man, this is what I thought was going to happen yesterday. The first time using a Pro blade with no guard. All right, let's hope we don't. I hate getting that styptic pencil thing out. I don't think I use it right. Yeah, that's got some nice sting on it. Hopefully this is going to close it up. We'll let this sit. We'll get it in there nice and good. Nice and good. Back to the story. Anyway, I thought, why am I hunting this down like crazy when I like Scotch better? I always hesitate when buying Scotches for near $100 and over. And this one, I'm just ready to buy up everything I can find. This is total FOMO, right? Fear of missing out over something that is not my favorite. So all right, let's do a test here. Let's see if this is as great as I remember. Because if it's good and you're gonna sit there on a cold winter's night once the Christmas tree is up and just enjoy it, then it's worth it, right? The experience it's giving you shall be worth it. This is not doing me good. Get out my broken styptic here. So I bought the small bottle. I think it's just a half bottle of Rendezvous Rye, just to get in at a lower price point. Got out my last year's Midwinter's Nights Dram, and I sat down for the final decision. So, everybody likes everything different. So remember, just personal opinion. I love my Lagavulin. There's plenty of you out there that don't like the peat, don't understand how it's glorious to be able to drink a campfire. That's fine. So don't come down on me. I tried the Rendezvous Rye. I almost spit it out. It was, I don't know, bitter and just tasted bad. Just bad. Like, sometimes like bourbon, a lot of bourbons, it's like, okay, this is not great, but I got the bottle. I'll slowly work my way through it. I feel really bad for in the beginning, there's some things that I just put down the drain. Now I'll hold on to them and just a what if, or run across somebody that might want it. All right, let's tempt fate and rinse all this off and see what happens with because my thought would be is if they're close. If it's still good without the finishing, well then, hey, I can just be pleased with Rendezvous Rye. Nurse Dave cannot be pleased with Rendezvous Rye. So then I get out Midwinter's Nights Dram. It's moderately better, but it's not something I would want to drink. And I was a little bit surprised because I know the few times I had it last year, I did enjoy it. And I have enjoyed other ryes in the past. So it's just rye and I don't like it. So it was weird. And I'm just wondering, like, that was a year ago. I've tried a lot of different things. Maybe my tastes have changed enough that it's shifted outside of what my palate enjoys. All right, there's Lemon still in chopping block if you want to sponsor these videos. Yeah. So now I'm back to, so the only caveat to all that is several hours before that I had a, I'm not going to say the word just because some insurance companies getting a kerfuffle about it, but sometimes you can roll plants that are non-hallucinogenic, non-euphoric, put them in a tube, set them on fire, and then kind of enjoy the results. But I thought maybe that threw off my taste buds. Maybe, but I love during that activity, I enjoy a peated scotch and even some non-peated scotch. So it's like it doesn't make alcohol just taste terrible. So we'll see. The last thing is today, before blighting my taste buds with anything else, I'll try it again. But we'll see. It's kind of sad because I really like the bottle. I like the name associated with Christmas on it. It's just got a good experience kind of tied to it. Kind of like this. But again, the less stuff you need, the better, because you can't have nearly all what you want, need, whatever. Plenty of other stuff coming out all the time, so I can take that off the list, I guess. And then it's not stressing nobody out about finding it. And This did not work well. My wife got me this a while ago, and my beard was never long enough to use this beard brush. And I think, again, because of how wiry this is, it just kind of rolls. It doesn't really get underneath. I gotta use this boy. Get up in there. Look at that. You can yeah, boy. Yeah, I don't think she would enjoy me walking out just like a peacock there. All right, so anyway, that's all I thought about. I just thought it was interesting that I enjoyed this stuff last year, and everybody be going, well, yeah, taste changed, dude. I don't know why you have to do a video about it. Well, then what else? What would you like to hear about? Post it in the comments. Hit the like, smash the subscribe button, hit the bell. I'm just kidding. I love, that kills me when they ask some question, especially the guys with, like, you know, not shaving, but other stuff. They got like 400,000 subscribers or 1 million or whatever. And tell us what you think. Yeah, like you're reading all like 800 comments that are like, you give a rip what I think about what you just said, or guess what's going to happen next? Post it in there. And then you see what happens next, and it makes no difference that it's in the comment, or yeah. They're just trying to trick you into commenting, because apparently that helps the YouTube algorithm. Yeah. All right. That brings up another subject, but we're at almost 22 minutes, and I'm done with my shave. So we'll just have to hope that rattles back out through my brain during another shave, and I'll see you on the forums.